Hi there everybody, it's Geraldine Ling here, Access Consciousness Bars Facilitator from Manchester, UK. Wow, we're in day 4 of January 2017, the year of you being you and the well-being of you. So how's it getting better than that? So yesterday I was posting the video around posture and seating and the heated car massage seat that I had. And it was really funny. One of my friends, she videoed it for me and giggling even before I'd even started the video. And she said, "What are you going to do today? What video are you going to do?" And I said, "Oh, just wait and see." So as we went outside, and obviously the wind and the elements and the rain were contributing to my video, and couldn't really hear what I was saying. It was just one of those moments where I thought, do you know what? What would it be like for us not to control things? What would it be like and what would it take for us to not determine when when we do videos or when we do things or when we choose to step up and create things that are very unique, very wacky, very quirky. And so one of the things that I want to share with you today is all around, this is ladies in particular, this is for you ladies today, all about the empowerment of you and your vagina. So how's it getting better than that with your own well-being, your own health? So one of the things that I remembered, even from primary school and high school, sex education, health education, I didn't really have any. And I remember this biology teacher who was really straight-laced and very stern. He never smiled. He never even acknowledged anything to do with the word sex and health education. And I think we had a half-hour talk on the birds and the bees around copulation, but we didn't even know what that word meant because it was never described to us. And we never really had any health nurses or doctors, physicians that came in and did any kind of discussions. And it was only in my adult life when I was invited to an Anne Summers party where I was with a bunch of girls, and we all had this frivolity that night. And it was the first time really that I'd ever come across sex toys and the vagina and all the interesting information that, you know, is so embarrassing. It's about keeping quiet. You can't really talk about it. It's not really a thing to do. And you know, how often do we shut ourselves off to wanting to share ideas and information and talk about things? And I hear so many friends and work colleagues that have recently had children, and all they keep getting in their ear is from the midwives, "Have you done your pelvic floor exercises?" And I just laugh and say, "Have you done them?" What would it be like to exercise your pelvic floor muscles and your vagina in totally different ways that probably you never considered before? And maybe ask the energy of your own body and your internal organs, you know, around what it desires to have fun with and how best that can contribute to your well-being. So I want to share some healthy facts around the vagina and a little bit more empowerment for women to really step up and actually say it's okay if you're considering going to the doctors, or you never had a smear test, or you've never been able to openly share about some kind of illnesses or traits or uncomfortableness around our, you know, really intimate private parts. What would it take to change that this year, and who would be the best people to speak to, and what more could you learn around your own well-being, and what more could you learn about being more conscious of you? So here we go. Interesting facts that I didn't even know about, and I thought, yeah, it'd be really interesting to share these things, and what more information could I contribute to all of you ladies out there this year and say, you know what? Come on, I think it's about time we stepped up with our vaginas and our own well-being and our own sensuality, and really embrace all of those little possibilities. Even if you just considered having a talk or a discussion with one of your female colleagues around different things and trying different things, what would that create in your life, and how much fun and joy would that contribute to you, and how much more aware would you be of you? So Did you know that the vagina, the word vagina, comes from the Latin root meaning the sheath for a sword? And did you know, ladies, that there are over 8,000 nerve endings in the clitoris alone, and that's 4,000 more than a guy's penis? How amazing is that? So how turned on are you every day with your vagina and your clit and your nerve endings? Do you speak to all of those 8,000 little nerves and say, come on, we're going to wake up, are we going to have more fun today? And what would that take to create, and what would that contribute? Yeah. When I was reading this information, I was like, hell yeah, this is the year too. So, I wasn't aware either that vaginas are lined with ring muscular ridges, and these help to expand when necessary. And they expand by over 200%, especially when you're having intercourse or you're in childbirth. And how amazing is our vagina and our internal muscles. Ladies, you know, this is amazing stuff, that when you consider what consciousness our bodies are and how our energies are with our bodies, how much more energy could we create with our bodies that we may be suppressing or hiding or not sharing or not talking about. Did you know also that the word vagina on television was first introduced in 1946 by Walt Disney, in the film called The Story of the Menstruation. How amazing is that, back in 1946? And also, vaginas and sharks have a lot of things in common. Did you know that they both contain the substance squalene, and it's a natural vaginal lubricant? So both sharks and ladies, we have that lubricant. How awesome is that? That nature contributes us in so many different ways. And did you know that in 2009, one of the ladies that was entered into the Guinness Book of Records, she was called Tatiana Kozhevnikova. She holds the record for weightlifting with her vagina. So she uses a wooden egg, and then she hangs other objects on a vagina from the egg inside of her, and she can carry weights up to 30 pounds. So how amazing is that, ladies, that your vagina has so much inner strength? That's awesome. How's it getting even better than that? And did you know that also vaginas are also strong enough to clamp down on penises? Ouch! Guys, better watch out. So this is known as the penis captivus, a rare occurrence in intercourse when the muscles in the vagina clamp down with intensity on the penis, which makes it impossible for the penis to withdraw from the vagina. Wow. So, how amazing is that? With all of that internal muscles, the nerves, the fact that we've got natural lubricant to help heal ourselves, our inner organs. It self-cleanses with our own lubricant and discharge. And if there are any imbalances in our body knows it, our body tells us. So ladies, whenever we're having vaginal thrush or anything like that, your body is trying to tell you consciously and energetically that maybe whatever you're doing or whatever foods you're eating are contributing to that imbalance in your vagina. Now, some of the other interesting health facts around this are the kind of foods that you can eat to contribute to the well-being of your vagina. So did you know that there are certain foods that really, really help? So, things like sesame seeds, pomegranates, soybeans, yams, carrots, berries, apples and fenugreek, all of those natural ingredients and foods all contribute to our health and well-being. And maybe consider adding more of those to your diet and the food and nutrition that you'd like to create more of you this year. It's certainly worth considering when you realise that everything that we know is within us. Our bodies are this conscious energy that are trying to communicate with us, trying to contribute to more of our health and well-being all of the time. And how often do we listen to that information? And not everyone likes to take the medical route around Caniston creams and pessaries and the internal tablets. So there are kind of herbs and substances that you can take that contribute to your well-being, especially if you have thrush and things like that you may not have considered before. So did you know that the natural herb, one of the herbs that you can take is Pueria mirifici or mirifica. It works to tighten the vagina walls and the muscles, and it encourages the genital tissue to regrowth. So even natural remedies can help contribute. So maybe when you're in that state of discomfort and you're not too well, you're considering going to the doctors, maybe ask your body and your vagina, actually, what would work for me? I know in the past I've heard and I've used, tampons with live yogurt. That really helps. So there's always a remedy for your body that's right for you. So would you consider asking your body even more questions around, what gives you more fun and pleasure around these kind of areas? And just maybe look at things. And I went into an Ange Summers shop many years ago, and there was a lady in there that was talking about these vibrators, and she'd actually brought her own in, and she bought a golden vibrator. It was the bee's knees at that time. It was well over £100, and she was saying it didn't work. It stopped working, and yes, Ashley, no wonder you're saying that. I've got a big smile on my face. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for saying that. I look fabulous. And she was in her 80s, late 80s, and at what age did we stop having fun with maybe sex toys? Would this year contribute to you and having more sex toys and developing your internal muscles even more, and maybe looking at the health benefits and trying different things, trying different sex toys, maybe with your partner going in and have more fun, and maybe go into somewhere like Anne Summers and say, okay, body, out of all of these play toys and sex toys, which of these will contribute the most to my well-being and my vagina today? Maybe just stand there and ask. Have you even considered that? And speak to your partner if you've got a partner, and have more fun and pleasure that way. And it was really lovely to see a lady in her late 80s that didn't have this embarrassment factor, was just there, she was on her own, she wanted some help and support to contribute to her own sexual health and her enjoyment. And would you be willing to step up with more of you this year? And maybe look at things in a different way, and enjoy different things, and be more open and creative and conscious with your own body. And what other things would you be open to that you've never really discussed or considered before? What other secret things have you always desired that maybe you would like to try? And if you asked your body, you might get a lightness in energy. It's like, yeah, come on, let's try this. I know from my experience, when I'm with my girlfriends, we're so open and we just talk about everything and anything. And one of the best times that I've had was going to another Anne Summers party and just having the pleasure of touching things, touching toys, and getting to know what works for you, because everyone's body parts are different sizes, shapes, and what's right for you, ladies. So don't be shy. It's around you empowering yourself, bringing out that inner femininity and that goddessness, and just have that fun and enjoy that experience for what it is. And maybe your partner, whether you have a male or a female partner, introduce different things, and just see how willing how you are willing to receive more of them to contribute to you. And would you even consider trying something completely new, or even more of? Maybe ask your body, am I enjoying this as much, and how much more would I like to receive of this year, and how often? And what would it take to lower your barriers around this even more? What would it take to consider different options that you never considered possible? So, would you be willing, ladies, to be more empowered with you and your vagina this year? That is the question. And you know what else? Bananas and olives. How does it get any better than that? What else is possible? Enjoy your day.